Aston Martin, our people, we have to work together, you know. So moving forward,
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself, 2 thumbs up. A blessed and wonderful good afternoon to my amazing St. Martin family and our SOS family all around the world. Welcome to your program, Strictly Business. I'm your host, Mr. Brian Barry, alongside your co-host, Mr. Julian Rolex Jr. Call up a friend, call up a family member, and tell them it's another beautiful day here on a friendly island. And it's time to tune into SOS Radio 95.9 FM to Strictly Business. Another great and interesting topic we have for you for today. But before we get started, you know, as always, we like to shout out and thank all our sponsors that make this program possible. If you want to do some great grocery shopping today or during the week, you got to go and visit the #1 supermarket. That's the Aki Supermarket. They are located right there on the Illage Road for all your grocery shopping needs today. And right next door for that fresh looking haircut for the ladies, for the men, also for the children, you got to go and visit the Los Mejores Barbershop to get that fresh haircut and look fresh for the week. And if you're thinking movies, you're thinking entertainment, you got to think the #1 spot. That's the Video Block located right there in French Quarter. Open from Monday to Saturday from 5:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. for all the latest on movies. Get them on USB, get them on your hard drive, even get them on your smartphone. And of course, we have DVDs as well. If you're looking for PS4 games, you got to go and visit the Video Block as well. They have a nice selection of some video games. So if you're thinking movies, think the Video Block. Now for some great tasting food, you're thinking on food. We got some delicious barbecue food. We got Jerky's Tiki Hut located right there on the Illage Road for some great tasting barbecue chicken and ribs, some nice Johnny cakes as well. Also you got Jerky's Tiki Hut located by the Plaza Casino. And if you go over the hill, you got Caribbean Jerky's located right across the Megaplex Cinema. And they are open for that late, great tasting food. Not forgetting right there on the Pondfield, you got Fat Boy Jimmy right there on the Pondfield for some great, delicious barbecue food as well. We also like to thank GEBE, our water and electricity company. Thank you so much for your continued support, GB. We much appreciate it very much. Also, you have J&J Properties. If you're looking for apartments or commercial spaces, J&J Properties is a place to call. Give them a call at 588-1216. J&J Properties, 588-1216. And for all your electronics, your surround systems, your flat screen TVs, you got to go visit the #1 electronics store. That is the Bold Chance Electronics Store located right there on the front street for all your electronic needs today. And also for some great tasting food, we got Stasha's. Stasha's restaurant right next to Aki Supermarket. Give them a call at 550-9108 or 524-9834. That is Stasha's, 550-9108 or 524-9834. And we also got a new supermarket on the block, which is the Supreme Supermarket, located right there in the corner of Arch Road, Hispaniola Road #1. And you can go there and get some great grocery shopping done as well. Thank you so much to all of our great sponsors. St. Martin people, how you doing? Let me give a quick shout out to Rolex Senior in Curacao. He's always tuned in. And, thank him for his support and for having us here this afternoon. And shout out to Rolex Jr. He couldn't make it this afternoon as much as he wanted to be here. He had some things to handle. Some unforeseen circumstances came up, so he couldn't be here. But of course, the show must go on. Today is what? Today is the 2nd of June. And we know the hurricane season has begun. So I hope you guys are prepared for this upcoming season that's already started. Get whatever necessities in place, get your yards cleaned up, get everything prepared, your emergency kit and everything good to go, because it's that time of year again on our beautiful friendly island. It's the best place in the world to live. We know it's right here and we're not going anywhere. So thank God for that, and let's pray for the best, hope for the best, and expect anything is possible. But today we're not going to talk about the hurricanes. It's right in the middle of the year as well, and I have a nice topic to throw at you guys, to make you scratch your head, to make you wonder, 6 months, 2019 down the line. The big question I have for you is your New Year's resolution. The big question is, what happened to it? What happened to your New Year's resolution? Remember, before the clock strikes 12 and it's another year, everybody's happy, everybody's celebrating, everybody have plans for this year. It's going to be my year. This is my year of money. This is my year of health. This is my year of wealth. This is my year. Everybody, happy, all the best, all the best. 2019 is here. But ask yourself the question this afternoon, whether you're driving in your car, you're home, and you're listening to the sound of my voice, ask yourself, what happened to my New Year's resolution? What happened to it? Now, for those that don't know what a New Year's resolution is, I'm going to give you some details here. A New Year's resolution is a tradition most common in the Western Hemisphere, but also found in the Eastern Hemisphere, in which a person resolves to change an undesired trait or behavior, or to accomplish a personal goal or otherwise improve their life. Now let's look at, we're going to go into some popular resolutions, and we might go into details on some of them, not all of them. So let's look at some popular resolutions around the world, not only here in St. Martin, but around the world. People get excited, it's a new year, they believe it's a fresh start, it's time for me to do this, time for me to get this done. But now it's 6 months down the line, smack in the middle of the year, what have you done? What have you accomplished? Ask yourself that question. Do you have to recalculate? Do you have to shift things around? Do you have to wake up and put it into practice? The year is not over. Some people always say, June by the year done. No, you still have 6 more months to be productive, to be vigilant, and to get things done. So the year is far from over, people. So whatever you wanted to achieve, you still have time. Get it done in 2019. So let's look at some popular resolutions. Let's see. You promise to donate to charities more often. Some people, they always want to donate to the Red Cross or donate to some charitable events, and then they never get around to it. So did you promise to donate to charities more often? Did you do that? You try to become more assertive, get things done, stop procrastinating, be more assertive in your life. You strive to be more environmentally responsible. That's one of my pet peeves right there. Be more environmentally responsible. Care for the environment. Stop littering. Stop making a mess. Do your fair share. Do your fair part. Keep the island clean. Keep your surroundings clean. The same way you're supposed to keep your home clean, you keep your outside clean, your surrounding area, wherever you live, wherever you work, wherever you go to the gym. Because all of that I see as well. People go to the gym, and from time they walk outside the gym, and there's a little bush on the other side of the road, there's where they want to throw the empty water bottles, the empty bottles, whatever they were drinking. We got to cut that out. I understand government has to take their part, and I guess maybe place more garbage bins, more of them around the island. Because people seem to think here in St. Martin that anywhere they see an open plot, an open land that it has a lot of trees, a lot of bush, for them that's the garbage. That's their disposal. They throw the bottles and everything out there. So did you say you're going to stop that and you still continue to do that? So strive to be more environmentally responsible. Let's move on. Improve physical well-being. Eat healthy food. Lose weight. Exercise more. Eat better. Drink less alcohol. Quit smoking. Stop biting your nails. Get rid of old bad habits. All of us are guilty of something here. For me personally, I can say biting my nails. I want to stop that. Because we know that has germs. You want to stop that, period. Stop biting your nails. But sometimes you're bored, you're just sitting down and you end up, you're biting your nails for whatever reason you don't know. But that's something that I'm trying to keen on and stop biting my nails for sure. But others of you guys who drink alcohol, did you say you're going to stop? Quit smoking. Did you say you're going to stop and you're still doing it? Did you say you're going to sign up to the gym? I know most people, they did actually sign up to the gym, but how much times did you actually use that membership? How much times did you go to the gym? You said you want to eat healthier. Maybe for January you were buying your fruits, you were buying your vegetables, but right now you're back to the fries, you're back to the fast food, you're back to whatever you can get in your mouth. Are you aware that you changed that habit? You're not eating healthy that you said you were going to eat healthy. Those are important things. Let's move on. Improve mental well-being. All of this is possible. Think more positive. Laugh more often. Really sit back and enjoy life. Stop worrying about what you can't handle. You know, stop taking everything literally to heart. Start any problem in your life, you know, take it to mind. See what is the positive out of it. Stop being so negative all the times, you know. So if you're going to think positive, be positive, be productive. Laugh more often. If you know laughter is very healthy. Enjoy life. You're living here on this beautiful, friendly island. Start enjoying it. Life was made to be enjoyed, not to sit in sorrow and to worry and to burden other people down. No, enjoy life that God gave you. You know, because we know the saying, today, here, today, you're gone. All of that is possible. Let's move on. Improve your finances. What have you done in that area? Are your finances the same as when you started out the year? You know, has anything changed in your finances? Get out of debt. Save more money. And this is very important for me. Other than saving money, is make small investments. You know, the rich don't really save money enough. You know, the rich make investments. That's what the rich do. The rich make calculated risks. That's what they do to increase their wealth. You know, average people, we believe that we're going to just keep saving money in the bank and the late interest we get in there, we're going to live off of that. Or we believe that when we retire, the pension fund is going to be there, so we're going to have some money to get back. All of those things are risky. Very, very risky. You know, make better small investments and other than just saving your money. Put your money to work for you instead of you working for your money. Those are important things that you have to do. Because sometimes you save money, and that same money that you put aside, we all know that's exactly what you're going to need to get out of a jam, and there you go, you're back to square zero again, not even square one, because a family member needed it, or this happened, or that happened. But if you were investing your money and you were making money on top of that, you would have more money to save. You know, those are the type of things that wealthy and rich people do. They're not afraid of risk, and especially they make calculated risk. That's very important. Let's move on. Improve your career. Perform better at your current job that you have. Get a better job or establish your own business. If those were some of your resolutions, have you achieved them? Did you change career? Did you better your career? Are you performing better at your job? Are you still coming work late? Are you not coming on time? Is your boss still having to give you warning letters or warning you to stop this or stop that or the other? Did you better yourself? Did you learn better at your job? Can you manage your skills? Can you multitask? You know, or did you want to establish your own business? How far down the line did you say by time March I want to have my own business? You know, the hurricane came in 2017 and as many opportunities were created. Did you jump on those opportunities or did you just sit back and complain? Let's move on. Improve your education. Did you improve or are you improving your education? Improve your grades. Get a better education. Learn something new, such as a foreign language. You know, you want to pick up French, you want to pick up Spanish, you want to pick up Dutch, you want to pick up English. Did you start on that? You know, study often. Did you read more books? If that was one of your resolutions. I know that is one of mine, and I'm reading a lot more books than before. And it's very, very uplifting. You know, that world of books, that imagination just flows, and the information that you get out of books is priceless. It is truly priceless. Did you improve your talents? All of those are resolutions people make. Let's move on. Improve self. Become more organized. You know, if you are an unorganized person, you got a lot of clutter around the house or clutter around your job. Did you organize yourself better? You wanted to reduce stress. Are you taking on more stress or are you reducing your stress? Be less grumpy. Be less agitated. Are you managing your time? You wanted to manage your time better. You know, all of us have the same amount, the same 24 hours in a day, but it's what you do or what you're doing with that time that is very important. So manage your time properly, much better, more efficient. Be more independent. You know, did you want it to be more independent, but you're still relying on everybody else to get things done, and you're not doing what you're supposed to do? Perhaps watch less television. You know, you may be taking up too much of your time sitting and watching TV. and you said you wanted to stop that and be more productive. Are you doing that? Play fewer sitting down video games. You know, I see many people, and this is one trait that I tend to not do. You know, I see many people, they download video games on their phone, you know, so wherever they go, they have something to play, something to do. You know, that is taken away from our social skills. I have a video game at home, you know, PS4, PlayStation 4. When I do find time, there's where I sit down and I play the video game. But for you to have video games on your phone, that means wherever you go, you want to get into that world of sitting down playing your game. You go to the restaurant, you pull out your phone to play the game. You go sitting on a bus stop, you take out your phone to play the game. Everything you want to do is you're playing this game because you want to get further and further. But you don't see the time-consuming thing that is. It's taken up. You may be missing out of the world that is happening around you because your face is stuck in this phone playing games. I mean, they do it for whatever reasons, you know. They have so many games now on the phone. I can remember before it was just one or two, but now any and everything you could have on your phone and just play. But is it being productive? Ask yourself that. Is it being productive? Could you have been doing something other than that? You know, enjoying the company of the people around you, the scenery, something else other than sitting down playing a game. Let's move on. Did you want to take a trip? You know, you always promise yourself you want to take a trip, and right now you don't see yourself getting to that trip or getting there, the finances or whatnot. Let's move on. Volunteer. Did you volunteer in your mind? Volunteer to help others. Practice life skills. Give to charity, as we mentioned before. Volunteer to work part-time in a charity organization. All those are good things. Have to big up those that always volunteer, you know, and make their time available to give back to the community. That's a plus. That's a plus. Especially if you are a high school student, you know. Volunteering, that is key to build up your social skills. So kudos to you guys who are doing that. Let's move on. Get along better with people. You wanted to improve that skill. Improve your social skills. That is so important in life, so important in business. Handling people, it's a number one key aspect that you should have. Improve those social skills. You know, if you're going to always be on your phone, always going to be antisocial, how can you improve your business skills if you cannot deal and speak and talk with people with certain situations? Did you improve on those social skills? You know, are you getting along better with people? Enhance your social intelligence as well, and make new friends. You know, some people say, I don't want to make new friends because friends are this, friends are that, but it's the type of friends you make, your type of surroundings. If you have friends for many years and these are negative friends, or these are your good old friends that you grew up with, but you don't see they're bringing any addition to the table, you know, you're not benefiting from them, they're not going anywhere, they don't give you any good advice, we always gossiping, nothing good. You know, they're afraid to make investments, so you're afraid to make investments. You want to take a try on something, you go to those same old friends and they turn it down because nobody, you want to lose your money, you want to do this. But are they going anywhere? And if you stick in that same surrounding of not doing anything, being scared of life and scared of investments, very important, then you're going to always be the same. 2019 is going to pass you by. You're not going to have anything saved. You're not going to move forward. You're not going to be able to follow your dreams. And then 2020 is going to come and you're going to make the same old resolutions thinking that because it's a new year, things are going to change. No, we know for things to change, you have to change. That's how life works. For any situation to change, you have to make that change. If you want to make more money, you have to start doing something different. Stop being scared. That word scared. Stop being scared. If your little old job that you have right now is not cutting it, don't be scared to find something better. Don't be scared to start something better. Don't be scared. Because if you don't make that effort and you don't make that first initial step, the other year is going to come by, you're going to still be complaining that your boss this, your boss that, your coworker this, your coworker that. What are you doing? Don't be afraid to make new friends. Maybe those new friends could show you new lights, new things, new investment, new ways to go about stuff. You understand? That's important. But a lot of people, because of being antisocial, and because of past relationships or past whatever, they're afraid to socialize with other people. You know? They're afraid to make new friends and positive friends because I don't want what happened to me before happen again. No, learn from what happened before and move on to better. Let's move on. Spend quality time with family members. Did you make a resolution you want to spend more time with your family, your children? You want to give them more time? You see, many of us are so focused on the rat race. We work, and we don't have time even for our children. We don't have time for our family because we believe, the men especially with the breadwinner, we got to bring in the money. But bringing in the money, my friend, remember, time is not waiting on you. You can bring in all the money you want, but if you don't spend time with your wife, you don't spend time with your girlfriend, you don't spend time with your brother, your mother, your sisters, your children, one day that time will pass by and you say, I should have. Money isn't everything. It's important, but we have to understand how to utilize our time 24 hours in a day. Don't go through the whole week practicing and doing the same old. I always tell people there's a time for everything. You know? During the week I just meet friends I haven't seen in a long time. They say, boy, Brian, you look like you're changing, you're looking the same, you do what it is you're doing. You still just play basketball? You can still bounce a ball? I just laugh because I may not be in school like before to play basketball from Sunday to Sunday. That's when you go into school, you don't have much responsibility. Things change. I could have played basketball from Sunday to Sunday. In the afternoon, you're on the court and you're having fun with your friends. Those were the good old days. But not that you can't do it anymore. Your time is consumed doing other things. But if that's something that you love and you used to love to do, like playing basketball, I find an hour, 2 hours to do that every Sunday. Every Sunday evening, I make sure I have my own basketball as well. So even if your friends don't show up on the basketball court or they say they're coming and they don't come, you make sure that you are there. Maybe somebody will show up or somebody may pass by, so you have a basketball and there you go, you have a game. You get in that exercise. As we the boys say, you get that sweat. You're looking for that sweat. Because the whole week you're working, things change. You have family man now, you have a job, you have a business, you have a whatever going on. And you don't have all that time like before, but dedicate a certain time for the things that you love. That's all life is. Make new friends, make some time for family, make some time for things that you love to do. You don't change a whole 360 because of your wife or your husband. You don't change a whole 360 because your girlfriend. You don't change a whole 360 because your mother, your father. No, do the things that you love to do that makes you happy, but at the same time, find time for other people as well in your life. That's how life goes. So spend quality time with family and with family members. Let's move on. You wanted to settle down, or get engaged, get married, have kids. All those are very important. Did you find time, did you make up your mind to settle down this year? For the guys, stop running around, stop playing, stop being a little boy, playing games. For the ladies, some ladies, they do the same. They're afraid of commitment because of whatever happened in the past. Keep remembering, you can't treat your current relationship the same way of your past. You can't. Learn from it, move on. The people in the relationship are two different people. You've changed and that person for sure has changed. You wanted to get engaged. You keep promising your significant other, we're going to get married, we're going to get married, we're going to get engaged. Just now. What are you waiting on? Some of us will be waiting until the money is right. Sometimes the money may never be right because you're not changing the way that you're supposed to change. You're waiting on something to change for you to get that promotion. Maybe that promotion ain't going to come because you're not bettering yourself at that particular career job. So the promotion isn't going to come, so the engagement never going to come. We find all types of excuses to delay the happiness of our life. That's our problem. We find all types of excuses. So you may have a good significant other. She or he is by your side for how many years and how many promises, and nothing happens because you waiting for the big break or they waiting for the big break. The big break may never come because both of y'all ain't making that significant change to get engaged or to get married or to have kids or whatever. Let's move on. You decided, you said this year, I'm going to pray more. I'm going to be more spiritual. For For the hurricane 2017, oh my gosh, we were all praying, people, because God was the only answer for us then. The government couldn't do for you. Nobody could have do for you but God. Because some of us was in certain situations when a hurricane hit, that bad lady hit, that we were in a house by ourselves, in a room or wherever, trying to do whatever. The only person could help us was God. But God isn't only there then in that circumstance. God is here always. Always. So reach out to Him. Pray to Him more. In the good and in the bad. Not when you get in a situation, then you remembering God. Then you want to pray out to Him. Then you want to shout out to Him. God help me. I ain't going to do this, I ain't going to do this. No. Be responsible spiritual prayers. Know that God is a higher being out there. That He woke you up this morning. He gave you the breath that you're breathing. You know, He gave you the strength, the life that you have today. So you want to be, you know, thankful to Him every single day. Every single day. You know, I for one, I do not go to sleep without praying and thanking God for that day. I do not. And if I wake up and I don't pray right away, when I'm on the road driving, I have to pray to God for that protection of giving me the guidance for that day, because I don't know what's going to happen. I do not know. We do not know when we step into that vehicle and we go on that road. Again, that's a risk. You know, many of us, we don't look at it that way. But you don't want to take risk in business, but you're taking risk with your life. Every single day you go out on that road and you jump in that vehicle and you're out there with others, that's a big risk that you're taking. So you have to pray to God for protection, and amongst a whole lot of other stuff in your life. You know, don't wait until something bad happens to want to turn to God for prayer. So pray more, people. Before we close up, let me see if I have some more. Be more involved in sports, like I said before, or different activities. Those was one of your resolutions. You wanted to be more active. You wanted to join the gym. You wanted to continue a sport. You know, get it done. Spend less time on social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. Use your time wisely. Social media is great if you use it wisely. But don't be on there just, macking and gossiping and looking at she and looking at he and where they went and what they're doing. That isn't benefiting your life. We know most of the time social media and what's going on Facebook, all of it is a pretend sometimes. You know, people portray a certain lifestyle that they're not really happy, they're not really living happy, but they portray that because of what? We know, just for likes, just for likes, just for likes. We understand that. But we have to be conscious about what we're doing. And quickly, before we close, let's look at the success rate about people doing resolutions. 35% of participants who failed their New Year's resolutions admitted that they had unrealistic goals. 33% of participants didn't keep track of their progress, and a further 23% forget all about it. About 1 in 10 respondents claimed they made too many resolutions. So sometimes we make too much promises to ourselves that we can't keep, and we try to do too many things. But be realistic with yourself. Handle the small stuff first before you get to the big stuff. You know, the promises that you want in life. But remember, for things to change, you have to change. That's the bottom line. You want to increase in finances, you have to make changes. You want to do some investments, get more savvy about it. Increase your knowledge. Read some books about investment. Don't just jump into certain things. Read, educate yourself, and then you make those moves. Okay? St. Martin people, St. Martin family, that was our time for today. I want to thank you for yours. And remember, life is all about... Brother Rolex is calling me. Remember, life in itself. You have to do what you have to do. Be focused and take that chance in life. Until next time, remember, Strictly Business every Sunday from 12 to 12:30 p.m. right here on SOS Radio. Until next time, take care.